clock on the wall here, it is time to call this meeting to order.
Mr. Chairman, this is can we see the picture of the chamber?
For some reason, the
This is
camera's not
Reeve.
working right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're experiencing some technical difficulties on our end, and we've been advised not to mess with the camera. We will make it known and try to get it fixed.
So can you at least tell us who is in the chamber? What commissioners are in the chamber?
Yes, I will have the roll call. I want to welcome everybody to the December 2nd, 2024 Unified Government KCK Landmarks Commission meeting. I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday and is looking for an even better one here in a couple of 3 weeks. That being said, can we call the roll, Madam Secretary?
Sure. So, Chamberlain,
Present.
Curtis,
Present.
Bendorf,
Present.
Gerber,
Present.
Roberts. Okay. Schrader,
Present.
Steele, Townsend,
Present.
and then Welcome Hill. Not present. Okay, I think that's all I have for roll. Let me know if there's anyone else.
Your chairman minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, I already know you're there. So
All right, thank you. At this point in time, I think we've all received the minutes for November 4th, 2024 that were transmitted to us. If there's no corrections, additions, or alterations, I would accept a motion for approval or denial.
I'll make a motion, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Steele is moved that we accept the minutes. Do I hear a second?
Second.
It has been seconded that we accept, moved and seconded that we accept the minutes for November the 4th. All in favor, say aye.
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 Anyone opposed? That motion to accept the minutes for November 4th, 2024 carries unanimously. At this point in time, we will move right on into reports. Planning and Urban Design from Mr. Randy Greaves.
This is Randy Greaves, Historic Preservationist. Our update for downtown, the Downtown Historic District is I have submitted the most recent batch of corrections to the State Historic Preservation Office. They have returned an email saying that they've received those and they will begin going over them. And we've been working on this so long, I asked them to do another double check just to make sure I didn't miss anything from the National Park Service comments. So we're going to continue working on that, get it sent out, and hopefully finally put this to rest. As for Main Street, recently downtown shareholders been meeting with Main Street America as part of their E3 program. That is Equitable Entrepreneurship Ecosystems. Today was the second of 3 virtual sessions. There was an in-person session last month. Really great discussions going on, gathering a bunch of different groups of people together to help bring economic prosperity downtown, which in turn will also help us to preserve our historic buildings. This last month in reviews, I have done 1 environs review and 1 exemption letter for in-kind repairs. And that is all that I have for my reports.
Thank you, Randy. Were you privy to or able to participate in a recent mayor and some of the historians from the Historical Society in regards to Quindaro?
Yes, this is Randy Greaves. I attended a community meeting put on by Vizio, which has been hired by First AME to help gather community input surrounding the ruins. During this meeting, we did a tour of the ruins. I made connections with as many people as possible and put forward how important our preservation plan will be for their efforts going forward, since we don't want them to do the same work we've already done. If we can get them part of the way with what we spent our time and money doing, more time can go towards design and maybe creating something out of this. I will continue to engage and work with them as much as possible moving forward as the situation evolves.
Good, thank you. And just another question here, kind of on planning and urban design under that is, I know that we have separate entities here within the county. We have Kansas City, Kansas, which is basically what we control. But I do know that you work for the UG, and there are some other cities here that are looking at doing some things that we might be interested in, is how they interact with us. And one is the cemetery in Edwardsville, that I know there's at least one councilman out there that is looking for funds and entities to restore that cemetery, which was the first one, I believe, that Groves had their connection with. So that will be something that we might just keep our eye on, because they are a part of the UG, but we are not in any words connected with what they're doing.
Mr. Chairman, this is Randy Greaves, Historic Preservationist. Edwardsville is outside the boundaries of my jurisdiction, and maybe even the jurisdiction of this commission. That'd be something to check with our legal counsel. I would be more than happy to provide advice to the planners of Edwardsville, but I do not have the authority to take on projects in their city boundaries.
Thank you. I thought that might be important to help clarify that from some of our newer members, et cetera. Though some of the older members realize that. Thank you again for all the efforts you do across here. All right, we'll move on next to,
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman. This is Mike Farley with legal. I am just clarifying that, yes, the Landmarks Commission is specifically for Kansas City, Kansas,
Correct.
does not accept. So just want to clarify that since the question was.
correct. I just wanted to make sure everybody knew that Randy's, even though he works here, has limitations. All right, moving right along. Mr. Schrader, how about some exciting?
Oh, I actually have no update on our outreach committee. I'm hoping that we can start working again after the first of the year. However, I do have a continuing question for Mr. Greaves. I know we brought this up at the last meeting. Is there any possibility? I know we have basically no time left, but were you able to talk at all with the business licensing people about any possibility of us getting on their getting some information out with their renewal letters for all their business licenses?
This is Randy Reese, Historic Preservationist. I have been in communication with business licensing. The way they do their stuff is on December 2nd every year, they send out their mass mailer. So I think that we missed it this year, but we can prepare for next year, interface with them, and start sending them drafts of what we would like sent out with their renewal letters, so that we have a document that they are happy to incorporate with their stuff. So if we can make some drafts, we can see what they think, and continue to interface with them to get this information shared.
I hate that we've lost a year, but now we at least know the process. So patience is the watchword, but we will be ready. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Schrader. I might mention to you, the work that your subcommittee's been doing was extraordinary, helpful in establishing this historic district we did. That's what we set it up for many years, trying to do it. COVID got in the way a little bit, but you've done a great job. And another reason I noticed that is being connected to the Historical Society and a member of a lot of Facebook historic sites that's on there. The amount of material that is showing up from all across the metro area on Kansas City, Kansas, and the various entities here has just exploded over this last
Right.
12 to 18 months. All kinds of sites, pictures and comments are out there. So great work to the subcommittee. All right,
Thank you.
moving on from there, unless there's any other comments anyone wants to make. Seeing none or hearing none, we'll move on into old business. And that's an update on the vacant Landmarks Commission appointment. What can you tell us, Randy, or our dear secretary?
This is Randy Greaves, historic preservationist. Our commissioner is still working on their appointee. The position we still need filled is that of a banker. They have been made aware of that fact and are doing their best to get that taken care of for us.
All right. Well, if anyone has any suggestions for him or know of anyone from the banking and financing industry that would be willing to serve on this commission, please forward their name and we'll see if we can't get this vacant seat finally filled. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, this is Commissioner Schrader. I do have a question for legal. Even though the jurisdiction of Landmarks Commission is the city of Kansas City, Kansas, all 11 members of the Board of Commissioners, each of them make an appointment to the commission. I guess my question is, does a Landmarks Commission member have to reside in the city within the city limits of the Kansas City, Kansas, or do they just have to reside within the boundaries of Wyandotte County? I really don't know the answer to that. So I'd like to get that, it'd be nice to clarify that.
Yes.
All I'm saying is if there happened to be a banker who lived in Bonner Springs that was interested in doing this, I would welcome them.
This is Mike Farley with legal. Thank you, Commissioner Schrader. I will pull up, there's language in our code about who can be on the board, who can be appointed. So if you just bear with me a moment, I'll pull it up and see what I can read off for you.
Okay, thank you.
I do appreciate that because I do know at one time it was under the opinion that, yes, that could happen, that a resident of Bonner or Edwardsville could serve on this commission if appointed by that commissioner.
Well, it's certainly an interesting topic because I live in Bonner Springs. And
Okay, well, it's so it happens. So hopefully you're legal.
Yeah, I've been on here for some time. I was originally appointed, I think, if I remember right, in district, but later was appointed when the administration changed. I was reappointed by the mayor. So,
right.
Well,
and I know that I've been appointed in district and out of district, if you want to call it that way, for my various appointments too. So you don't have to be your commissioner doesn't have to only choose someone from his or her district. So I knew that was the case, but well, we may have the answer, but it would be great to know that. I would like to know that you're legal, Hank.
Me too.
Thank
I
you.
don't want to lose you.
I
Sorry,
was
this is Mike
operating on
Farley
the
with legal.
assumption they knew what they were doing.
Yes. Okay, good. Good to know.
Sorry, commissioners. Yeah, this is Mike Farley with legal again. Yes, for the Landmarks Commission, the only requirement is that the members are resident of the county at the time.
Okay, good.
So
Good to
yeah,
know.
I know for other commissions and stuff, there might be some other nuances, but it's literally just county residency, aside from the certain members that have to be in banking and historic preservation, things like that.
Great.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Farley.
All right, moving on. We'll go to new business. All right, Randy, Tillamook Creek.
This is Randy Greaves, historic preservationist. We have been recognized and awarded for the last 2 years of effort that we have put into historic preservation. We were awarded the Trailblazer Award from Historic Kansas City for the work we've done with the Historic Preservation Plan, the Downtown Historic District, the creation of our very first Main Street program, and our continued dedication to the cause of historic preservation. This could not have been done without the help of this commission. I thank you all for all the support you've given. And also to recognize the Y Lofts won an award for adaptive reuse for affordable housing. Since I've been here, we as a county have managed to win 2 awards every year. So let's try to get another 2 next year, or maybe even 3, and keep building upon this momentum that we have.
And this is Commissioner Schrader. For those of you who are not familiar with Historic Kansas City Foundation, they've been around for many decades. They're based in Kansas City, Missouri, and quite frankly, they tend to focus a lot on the Missouri side, but they do do the entire metropolitan area. And so again, to reiterate a little bit what our chairman was talking about, we're trying to get more recognition for what's happening in Wyandotte County and historic preservation throughout, get that recognition throughout the metro. So thanks, Randy, for all your work getting that application in and the win.
I would like to follow up on that. I had the privilege of attending that dinner that evening with Randy and accepting the award with him up there. Well, is interesting, as Commissioner Schrader said, they are starting, and Randy did too, they are starting to pay attention to Wyandotte County and Kansas City, Kansas. And I got there early because I wasn't certain on the traffic and everything, and walked in and was greeted by, asked my name, et cetera, registered. And they go, "We know who you are." Now, I'm not certain whether that was good or bad, but we were recognized on a first name basis. So that has got to be saying something for the efforts that we've been putting out. So that is just absolutely great. All right, if there's nothing else under that, we will move on to the miscellaneous, which is the next meeting is Monday, January 6th, 2024 at 6 p.m. here in the chambers. And at that time, hopefully we'll have some good updates. And also the elections for the positions on the commission here of chair and assistant chairman. And ladies and gentlemen, that choice is up to you. So I have put that out there. And if I will serve again, if you want me to serve as chairman again. Before somebody asks that question, And I know by the smirk on Jim Schrader's face. So I will just put that out there to you. But it is your choice, ladies and gentlemen, as long as we've got a great functioning commission here. That's what is important. So I'm wishing you all a very,
Mr. Chairman,
yes,
if you would indulge me, I do have one announcement that I previewed kind of before we started recording.
carry on.
One of our city's historic districts, historic Wyandotte Manor, our neighborhood association is doing their biannual holiday homes tour next weekend, Saturday, December 7th and December 8th, 1 to 5 each afternoon. Tickets are only $10. I won't go into a whole lot, but 8 homes will be open. We have the oldest home in the neighborhood, built in 1888, that's going to be open this year for the first time in quite a while. Several other homes, and one of the homes is one of our newer homes, built in 1947. So we have a broad range of homes, types, styles, and sizes that are open. And for more information, you can go to historicwestheight.org and buy tickets online there. So, and Maida, we got your email. We'll talk to you. So
Thank you, Jim.
anyway, you're right. Everybody's invited. We'd be very happy to have you come and see our wonderful historic neighborhood.
Great. Sounds good. Looking forward to it. I might mention along with that, there's another historic site on December 9th, I believe it is. The Gunner House historic site that falls within the city is also having a visit with Santa Claus open house in the morning, and it is free there, put on by the Grit Friends of the Grinner House. So everybody enjoy the holidays, Christmas, Hanukkah, all the rest. Have a safe and happy New Year. If there's nothing else or any other comments, I would accept a motion to adjourn.
I move we adjourn.
Mr. Schrader seconds.
I have a motion to adjourn and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Merry Christmas.
Same to you.
Have a good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody. Thanks.